Oh, there's the holy shit. The series. That series was from 5 generations ago too. Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we are finishing Gachiakuta episode 24. This is the end of season 1 because we did get an announcement that there is a season 2 that will be coming out now. There's no date or anything, but it is and I was pretty goddamn sure. I would have been surprised if we weren't going to get a season 2, but it's nice to get an announcement like right away. Always good, nice you know, it's because this show deserved a season 2, obviously. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, definitely subscribe. We'll be doing season 2 day 1. We have a bunch of stuff coming out next season. 2 weeks, I think, is when the new shows for the new season will start coming out. If you have any suggestions, let me know. This week, during the week, I'm recording a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to be going through the trailers. I'm debating if I want to make just one big video on it or something, but I'm gonna be going through stuff and choosing what I want to watch. So definitely make sure that you are here, subscribe, and watch all that stuff. You can also check out the Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to watch the uncuts, Patreon exclusive shows, and a bunch of other stuff over on there. And let's go ahead and start.
ずっと部屋の中おんのあわんのじゃ。あと隣で他人が寝とると気まずい。隣？
What?
励ましにでも行きたいんか？いや、その。
Who's in the other bed?
俺なんかが何か言うのも違う気がしてた。先にお前が忘れとることを教えちゃるわ。あも探す気あるんか？
I mean, that's what we were trying to do.
俺はあの女のことはぶっちゃけどうでもええ。
I want to see more ammo.
砂漠でアモと何かしら共鳴して安否確かめるために嵐屋に単価切っとったが、お前はまだ手の差し伸べ方を知らんだけ。なら今知りに行けや。うちうちと俺なんかがとか言うとらんと。どうしてもほっとけんなら言ったれよ。やり方わからんくてもここには手本がようけおるが。どうせお前一人じゃアモ探せんじゃろうから、俺も探すん協力しちゃる。
Yeah, I mean, you guys gotta go as a group.
声かけたれよ。そういうの積み重ねていったら知った仲間と楽しくができるかもな。ベラベラと口が回ってしまったわ。あいつの一番の目的が復讐だとしても俺には関係ない。でも
Yeah, he saw he cared, so he was trying to help too.
復讐だけにとらわれるのはもったいない。俺はちゃんと絵を描いたことがない。
That's not surprising. I'm not surprised by that. I haven't either.
描ける言葉もわからない。
Stick figures.
だから絵を描く方法とまでは言わねえけど、見られても恥ずかしくないくらいには描けるようになりたいからちょっと教えてほしいと思ってる。あとキャンバスタウンのどこにレムリンの絵が描いてあるのか見てなかったから、時間があればそれも見に行きたいと思う。
This is how RUDO helps.
僕が描けることはめっちゃある。
笑うってことは正解なのか？
さて、君たちに任務を与える。キャンバスタウンまで遠足に行き
A
なさい。
field trip with what, the youngest people in the entire place? That's what that looked like right there. I know that onesie becomes insanely dangerous, and then she just turns into something crazy, but it's still ridiculously just adorable. They saw them doing drawings and coloring. Let's go bring the kids to go color in Canvas Town.
おやおや、微笑ましい光景だね。
Runa stuck with
教えてくれって言うからみんなで描こうってなった次第。
言うんじゃねえ。
そうか。ルドは何を書いたんだい？
Oh my god. Like a 5-year-old.
芸術的とも言える。
That's one word for it.
レモリンだっけ？君は何書いてるの？
Is that poop?
キャンバスタウンでは代々まじない屋が思想思念を込め大きな絵を描くんだ。
Yeah, we saw an example of that. There's so much going on in that town. So much, like, actually really good artwork. Full of creativity.
でも一人で書くには大変なんだよね、あの場所。
インクも買い足すの忘れるなよ。わしも手伝うが、人員、資材、それらはすべてお前が手配するんだぞ。
これがクリエイターの差が。もじゃもじゃしてる。
君たちに任務を与える。キャンバスタウンまで遠足に行きなさい。
あ？遠足？
I just like, you could call it a mission or something cool, but we call it a field trip.
安心してくれ。この子供たち4人だけだ。
ボス。
Or Rudo.
この間嵐屋に襲われたばかりなのよ。大人がいるならまだしも。
大丈夫さ。大人がいずともこの子供たちは強い。それに最年長のルドが全員を。
He's, well, I feel like he's at least
そうだろう。
decently older than most of them.
成長するための修行と同意語なのだ。
こいつらを守るミッション。どっからでもかかってこいや敵。
この街いいインク売ってんだよね。
ま、俺らもついてきてんだけどな。
本当に大丈夫か、子供たちだけで。
そんな心配すん
Uh-huh.
な。あのデガハンジュの時、俺ら
I was gonna say, I mean, you had one that lit, I mean, all of them are insanely deadly and held their own pretty well.
こんな時にボスは何を考えている？これじゃルドを餌に嵐屋をおびき寄せてるみたいじゃないか。
ご自由にお取りくださいって書いてある箱罠に飛びつくほど間抜けじゃねえだろ。さすがにそんな間抜けが盗賊なんてできるわけが。あ、
Somebody took it. Did somebody take it?
そろそろお上品なお客がチャイムを鳴らす。
So he was trying to get, like, people out of the building? What the fuck?
あんたがそんな叫ぶなんて、警備に何か異常でも？
ついに奴らが来てしまったのです。
Huh?
安純専門の我ら掃除屋とは対極の存在。人間を取り締まる下界の秩序の森人。罪人へのダーサイ。
Punishers of criminals. They have that down here?
掃除屋が生きた天界人をかくまっていることがバレてしまったようじゃ。
Interesting.
間抜けがいる。
Oh my god. I was wondering what the hell happened to him, and where's the other guy that went and got him?
を見越して子供たち、いや、ルドを逃がしたのね。
Interesting.
極卒からの接触。
最近はえらいこと天気が荒れとりましたね。なんや6年ぶりのトラッシュストームが来とったとか。
This is
彼ら
uncomfortable.
と知らぬこの下界の空でもそう頻繁に廃棄物が舞うのは見たくないものです。だが我々人間は対策することしかできない。大いなる何かの意志であれば抗うことすらも許されないのですよ。
おっしゃる通りです。
I mean, that's a cool
街を覆う
jacket.
ほどの巨大な斑獣。それが原因で近隣の町に被害が出ている。
Well, we saw the shaking and everything it was doing to the town. Like that was near it.
するのが決まりのはず。怠ったな掃除屋。決まり事も全うできぬほどの事情を説明してもらわねば、極卒はさらにあなた方に踏み込むことになる。
I didn't really think about outside organizations that.
一般の方々に被害が出たのは私の責任です。
I know that there's a lot more, like this world and the ground in general is a lot bigger, as we saw with some of the flashbacks where Zonka came from, where some other people came from. There's a lot here. And like, you think that, like, when you first get introduced and Naruto gets kind of dumped in here, it feels like a wasteland with barely any civilization. But then, like, the more you get to the first town, and then you kind of just, it opens up, and now we have, like, kind of a, I don't want to say it, it's not really a government, but it seems like kind of, it's like somebody that's like a group that's kind of checking on them and like keeping order in some degree, which seem to be not really existing that much here. But I guess it makes sense. Like, you wouldn't have as many towns as there is without something like that, I guess. But it is very surprising.
こんなことで表に出てくる身分ではないはずだ。そろそろ本題に入っていただけないかな。極卒赤角一番隊隊長教官二軸さん。
First squad captain.
天海人を連行する。
ホールタウン。
さあ、それがこの町の名前。この町はインクが有名なんだ。岩場の穴ぼこから特殊な油が湧き出ててね。それを加工すると劣化しづらいインクになるんだよ。ただ気ぃつけなよ。ここには目移りするもんがたくさんある。何より子供だけで来るなんてさらってと言って。
Well, you fortunately have everybody literally up there watching them.
守らねば。
わ、アイスクリームだ。
Oh my god.
ゾディルさんが気にかけて、ゾディルさんが。ゾディルさん。
But where did the other guy go?
連絡も来ないし、こっちからもしづらいし、もう命令命令、誰か僕に命令してくださいよ。
I'm guessing he's like he can be very deadly if he's getting orders or told something.
次の帰省先を見つけたんだろうが、さっさとあいつらに接触。
Oh, that's the guy. Okay.
そうさ、ひい様。僕はずっと誰かの命令で動き続ける。そして次はサウジアのエンジンさんに。
What the fuck is with that face? For a show with crazy ass faces, that one was pretty out there. He needs more sugar. Okay, this entire episode is just crazy. They're trying to see how crazy can we make the faces of the people on the show. Yes.
やばい。何腰抜かしてやがるボケが。嵐屋と変わんねえだろうが。そっか。ジャバーみたいなもんだと思えば。ん？誰かいる？
Go the fuck away! Oh god! Where's your van? Rudo, number one mistake.
助けた方がいいのかな。
Oh fuck! God damn! He's got some steel down there? That's what that sounded like, but he went down like that, wasn't it? At least Rudo saw through it. The tone of this episode is just... I don't know. Is there a tone for just drugs? There we go. Always gotta appreciate the graffiti. Well, they move around all the time.
まだまだだな、レムニン。ゴブは一人であちこち歩き回ってたぞ。何はともあれ、みんなお疲れ。
車だね。その余裕、車で帰ってきてるね。
Yeah, remember, there is cars down here, too. Not everybody gets those, though.
どこなんだその歴代まじない屋の壁画は。
でもルドにお菓子は与えないでね。ルド。壁画って聞くと何を想像する？
そりゃ壁に描かれてる絵だろ。
だよね。
Oh, there's something up there. Oh, whoa. Okay. Whoa.
天井。
That's pretty
気
cool.
づかなかったっしょ。これが歴代まじない屋の壁画さ。壁と聞けばみんな壁を探す。そんでこれを見せたら口を揃えて言うんだ。上かいってね。僕にはわかる。初代まじない屋マカカアイコルはその顔を見るの
Well,
が
you got all the faces you wanted to see.
おー、夜の方がはっきり見えんだな。
あんたらも車ですかい？
あ？
いや違う。俺たちは君らを見守っててだな。
んで、あの一番奥のが五分の絵か？
そうさ。
このまじない屋たちの絵はそれぞれの思想、
あー
そして時代背景をテーマに描かれている。これが我らの歴史の刻み方だ。
僕が描くところは五分の絵の奥。そんでその真逆に位置する絵こそ初代まじない屋マカカアイコルが描いた絵さ。これが5代前の時代だよ。
はあ。
Like a giant creature or something. Oh, there's the holy shit. The series. That series was from like from 5 generations ago too.
シリーズの俺のグローブと同じマークが。
Could that be? Hold on a second. So I want to go back to that picture real quick. Now we saw like a guardian. I wonder if one of these drawings or even the one it kind of like went close on. Maybe this was the thing that was guarding or the thing that was like when they were in the sky or whatever. Like you couldn't really get a good look at it, but maybe that's what these drawings were, possibly with the Watchmen series and all that, or maybe something. If it's not that, maybe it's somewhere else. But there's definitely huge meaning to that for sure.
我々は知る必要がある。展開のあらゆる情報を。歴史から人種、DNA に至るまで。
Whoa.
全て確保し、博士、空白の時を埋める世代が我らであることを願う。
So they've been trying to figure this out for a long time.
天界人は渡せない。彼は今掃除屋の一員だ。掃除屋としての職務を全うしている。そもそも彼は下界内で罪を犯したこともない。連行するという言葉は不適切だとは思わないか？人種のみで判断し罪なき民に圧力をかける。
なんでそのマークがついたもの持ってんの？ルドもしかして昔の葬儀屋のファン？
Old Undertaker.
葬儀屋。
あれ違った？知らない感じ？あそこに入ってるロゴはマカカアイコルの親友たちなんだろ？
Whoa.
名前が伝わってない人もいるけど。
So there's more series that.
マカカアイコルの親友の一人、葬儀屋のカニス・シュワブレック。
And that's what that series is from? Okay, so the Undertaker, Canis SUREBREC. Okay, hold on. When we see that series right there, we see this, and then there's the first or whatever. This tells me there's 3 other series that are probably just as strong, maybe possibly more different than this one. This is just like the start. This is other ones that maybe you could find or something, possibly. Now, this is assuming that like whoever this logo was, maybe this person, you know, started creating things like that, and maybe these ones didn't. But it makes me think there's other series because of it. No! No! If the last name was ever said, it must have been the first episode or very like quickly at one point. So you guys can let me know in the comments if it was ever said, but not like we would have gotten anything from it until this anyway. But so he's related, a generation related to, okay, which would make sense in some ways to have the glove passed down, but that wouldn't make any sense because then that would be like, you would think like anyone that used it or anyone that was using it, but that wouldn't make any sense, because I was thinking maybe like anyone that's using it really well or something could be have some type of connection, or their ancestors are great grandfather, they're somehow related to them or whatever. Obviously now we're seeing the connection with RUDO, which makes sense, but that's insane. Oh no. Is it? No, it's showing us where she's at the very end. Fuck. Oh no. Who is that? Well, this is very big. That's a cliffhanger of all. That's a pretty fucking good cliffhanger to end, to make us want a season 2 fast. And like I said in the beginning, there was a season 2 announcement right after this. So fortunately, we know there's going to be one. Who knows how long? But my hope is maybe we get one every year. Hopefully, like we get another season next year or something. Hopefully, it's not too long of a wait, because this was really good. Like I usually like to talk about and kind of review the show at the end. We had 24. This wasn't a quick. We had a full 24 episode season. And I mean, we've been watching this for half a year now, and it did not disappoint. I mean, it started out real strong in the beginning. It wasn't one of those series that had slow burns, like, but somehow it kept outdoing itself. Like, and now obviously the very tail end after this giant arc, like an arc I never thought like that's not something you would think when they were all fighting in the cleaners and stuff. That all felt more like in 4th season, 5th, like a very long game where you have all these giant fights like that. But we got that all in the 1st season. But as we've kind of noticed, this world is huge, and I think we've seen nothing yet. Especially with that introduction of RUDO being related to the person with that series, and there possibly being 3 other series with the 3 other symbols there on top of something even stronger there, which tells me there could be possibly like more Guardians up to the Spear, possibly, because if that one had the Watchmen one or whatever, right, like then maybe there's 3 other ones that it just tells me that there's probably a lot of stuff we don't know about yet, and this is just, we got a taste. Which you should in a season, especially if this is going to be one of those long series, which I hope. This is a nice taste and a nice start. We cemented very good like main characters right in the beginning, but this is more of an ensemble. We haven't even met everybody from the cleaners. We've had focuses on some of them, but we really haven't like scraped like even the main. It feels like we have like Corvus and like a bunch of people that are higher in the food chain and stuff. We haven't even seen them fight, right? Like so there's so much to see in this. This series was very well done. It makes me like really excited to see a season 2. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm absolutely hyped for this series, and I'm happy that we got to kind of watch it from day one. So it's kind of awesome. You guys are new, make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. I actually, fun little fact about this, I was gone mostly, came back for a tiny bit in 2024 during the summer, but I was gone for like over 2 years. And I one of the first things when I came back, I was finishing Made in Abyss, but I think the first trailer reaction I did when I came back was Gachiakuta, and I watched all the trailers beforehand. So I had the entire setup before we got to July or whatever when it started. I got the entire build up, so I was hyped for this like for months before it even started. So it's been a whole year pretty much of Gachiakuta. It's been awesome. But anyway, yeah, definitely subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Check out the Patreon if you want to see the uncut, unfiltered version of this or anything else I do. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.